For step 4 in our internet safety plan, we're going to have a look at social media. The big thing with social media is deciding whether your child is ready for it or not. Lots of children will ask for it consistently. They'll tell you that their friends have it, that they're feeling left out, that they don't have it. But for their own safety, you need to assess whether they are actually ready to have a social media account. When children have social media, they're going to be exposed to things like ads. There's the potential for cyberbullying. There's chatting, and that means they can speak to anonymous people or people that they might think they know, but they actually don't. And then there's Fomo, or fear of missing out. So they may feel like they always need to be on the social media platform to know what's going on. And they also may see their friends or groups of friends post things about activities that they're doing that they may not have been invited to. And you need to decide if your child is going to be emotionally ready to deal with that type of thing. How old are they? That does come into play. Most of the social media platforms, their terms and conditions do say 13. But again, it's not all about the age. Just because they turn 13 doesn't mean that they are suddenly entitled to have a social media account. And I think that's important to talk to your child about, especially, look, even leading up to their 12th and 13th birthday, talking to them about social media and the different aspects and preparing them. That way you are going to know when you feel comfortable for them to have a social media account. The other thing with social media is that it's a really great idea to have a strategy in place with your child in case something happens online. And by that I mean a plan that you've both talked about and agreed upon, something that they're comfortable with. So if they see something that makes them feel uncomfortable, what are they going to do? So if they're at school, that might be to take it to a teacher. If they're at home, it might be to take it to you. It might be to talk to another trusted adult. When a child knows what the strategy is, what the plan is, what they can do when they see something that makes them feel uncomfortable, then chances are they will take that action straight away. But if they're not sure, they may not do anything about it. They may keep it to themselves and it may fester. They may be concerned about telling you because they think that they're either going to get in trouble for seeing it or that their device will be taken off them. So it's important to chat with them about what might also happen if they see something uncomfortable online. If your child has a social media account, you should have your child's username and passwords, and that's exactly what we spoke about in step 3, being across the passwords. You should have your own account on that social media platform. You should follow them, but don't stalk them. And I mean, don't be following everything, liking everything, commenting on things. Just occasionally pop in and do a bit of a spot check. A handy tip is to have a trusted friend. And for us, a trusted friend is my younger cousin. So she's a lot younger than me and my children like to interact with her. And so through her, she keeps a lazy eye on these things for us. And we'll catch up every now and then. If she sees something that's concerning, she might flag it with me. But otherwise, I'm just doing quick spot checks. It's great to see what your child is seeing, so what their friends are posting. Sometimes there are things that create a teachable moment, and you might sit with your child and say, oh, you know, what do you think about the post that Johnny wrote today? And you can create a conversation around that. Talk to them about privacy, not sharing their personal details online, their full name or their address, taking photos in their school uniform and so forth. And you need to talk to them about who they're friends with. So they should only be friends with people that they know, and not everyone is who they say they are. So They might get a friend request from somebody they don't know who is in fact friends with a number of other friends. That doesn't mean that they should friend them, does it? Because they don't know that person, and it's important to explain that concept. Sit down with your child when you create the social media account and set the privacy settings with them. Turn off the location settings. Children can work out how to change privacy settings, so you do need to check that regularly. And I'm talking about a spot check, not Johnny, tomorrow I'll be checking your Facebook privacy settings, because Johnny will just pop in and change things. It needs to be a spur of the moment type of check. And be aware, some kids create a second social media account. So one of them is the one that you create with them, and that's the one where they'll share the nice photos and the nice comments, and they'll have, you know, their friends on there. And then there's the second account that you don't know about, and that's the one where they're friending people that they actually don't know, and they're posting things that Nana wouldn't like to see. And that's a great rule of thumb, is to say to your child, if you go to post something and you think that Nana wouldn't want to see it, then it's a good idea not to post it. So that is step number 4, social media.